Welcome to Aspen Yoga. My name is Stacy. Welcome to our second video in our tennis ball series. We are working our way up our body. If you haven't checked out our video releasing the feet, bottoms of the feet, go ahead and check that one out. I will link it at the end of this video. We're going to work our way up into our calves. Now, obviously, you're going to need a tennis ball, and if you have a yoga block, grab a yoga block. If you do not have a yoga block, just grab a book. This is going to elevate everything up off the floor a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. When we work with our calf and the tennis ball, we are going up just to the top of the calf. We stay away from behind the knee. So when we work with any type of a foam roller or tennis ball in this case, never roll over a joint. Okay, so we're going to stay away from behind the knee, but we are going to come up to that bulky part of our calf muscle. Benefits of tennis ball on the calf is that we can really get to trigger point some areas of tightness, increase flexibility. It does increase blood flow, and it just helps to release any tightness in the calf muscle. Couple different ways you can do this, and we will start on the floor and then we will work our way up into, if it's more comfortable for you, on a block. So I want you to take the tennis ball. We're going to start just below, and what we do here is you're just going to either move back and forth or you're going to go up and down. Okay, so working in small areas. So we're not working from the ankle to the knee. We're going to work in just this small area, up and down and back and forth. And then when you find a spot that's maybe a little tight, I just want you to point and flex your ankle. Okay? Now let's go up a little bit farther. And we're going to go back and forth. So just think of a couple inches, and we are fanning our way across the muscle. So up and down, across from side to side. And then we're going to go ahead and just wave it from side to side. And then we point and flex. So we do the same thing all the way up. Now, if you need a little extra, you can go ahead and cross that leg over top, and the weight of my leg over top gives it a little bit deeper sensation. Let's move our way up into the belly. Now, as we get up into the belly, we're going to go up and down, and we're going to move from right to left, left to right, and then we're just going to go back and forth. You will find, I know I find, most of my tightness and tension is up in this big belly, the gastroc of my calf. And then remember, point and flex. Now the last one should be when I go back and forth, up and down, rolling around. If I get to an area where I pinpoint the tension, remember just to gas pedal those feet and stay away from the back of the knee. And you might find as I get a little bit closer to the back of the knee, here's the back of the knee where my hand is, that it gets a little bit tighter. So don't feel that if I go to the back of the knee, it's going to be better for me, because it's not. So just go back and forth. If I find a place, just point and flex. Okay, so we're not spending a lot of time. We're just visiting from the ankle to below that knee. Let's do this other side with the book or the yoga block to just elevate it. And by elevating it, it makes it a little bit easier. So I can go a little bit easier back and forth and up and down. Especially if you're on carpet like me, let's move it up a little bit. So remember, we're going up and down and back and forth. And gas pedals. Good. So being on your block, your book, having that elevation does make it. Remember, if I find a spot of tension, point and flex. Kind of work that out. And then as I'm bringing it up a little, try to always control that tennis ball. You might find a spot where you're just visiting a little bit longer. If you find a spot, remember, point and flex. And then breathe. Breathe through it. So go ahead and roll through here. Oh, again, as I get closer to behind the knee, I'm never behind the knee, I'm always below. it may get a little bit tighter. Back and forth, and then pump and release. Good. Go ahead and release. Tennis ball with our calves, can do that every other day or as needed to feel those calves loosen up a little bit. Again, my name is Stacy with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Tennis ball, releasing the calves. Next time, we are going to release the hamstrings. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next time.